My wife and I moved down here almost 2 years ago. I was working a job in software sales at the time, and always kind of knew I wanted to do something on my own, either start something or try to build something, or I don't know, just do something a little different. And so when my wife and I were moving down here, I was trying to think of different things that I could possibly do that had to do with entrepreneurship. And so I started thinking about, home cleaning, started thinking about, pressure washing, started thinking about, any type of home service business, kind of the stuff you see on Twitter a lot now. Reached out to Jackson. He and his wife live down here. And long story short, they encouraged us to come down. They said it was great down here. And so we came down. And I started reaching out to different business owners and like different property management companies and real estate agents just to try to figure out like what is there a need for down here? Is there a need for better home cleaning services? Is there a need for better you know whatever it is down here? The industry is homes and construction, so like what type of business could thrive and do better?
During the same time that me and Carter were having the conversations about business, about different types of ideas, and I was trying to buy a lawn care business. I didn't know what I was doing, and the lawn care the lawn care business completely flopped, and a lot of a lot of seller ad backs. um, but that fell through, and then me and Carter got closer and closer and had a few ideas along the way, and then everything kind of happened all at once with the first restaurant.
When Jackson and I first met, like one of my first memories of how this all got started, I was still living in Atlanta and we kind of knew each other, not super well, but I was on the phone with Jackson and I was like, "Hey man, I know you're interested in, you're a business guy. You seem interested in buying businesses and doing things like that. What is there an opportunity for down there?" And he mentioned like a breakfast coffee place down here that does really well and they're super popular, been here for a while. And he was like, "I think that place needs some competition. Maybe you could try to do like a breakfast coffee place." And so that was like the very first conversation the two of us had that had anything to do with food. And then it went into a lot of different ideas. At one point, we were talking about trying to start like a ghost kitchen concept where we would purchase a building and we would outfit it with like 4 kitchens and we would find 4 really high volume restaurants down here that are not able to maximize their to-goes because they don't have the capacity for it in their kitchens. And we were going to invite them to rent out a space in this ghost kitchen. And, the business model would be that, yes, they would rent it out from us, but we would also take a percentage of sales because we were offering the place. We looked at a couple different buildings. We started talking with some restaurants about it. And long story short, that just wasn't going to work out. And thankfully it didn't because it probably would not have been the best business. But then from there, through reaching out to real estate agents down here, we randomly got in touch with a woman who she was a real estate agent, but she also owned Cowgirl Kitchen, which was the first business that we purchased. Met with her a few times. She ended up asking if we'd be interested in taking over the restaurant. Um, and then I guess the rest is history after that. So it was super random. We reached out to her about something totally unrelated, got to know her. She asked if we would be interested in taking over the restaurant. It's kind of just being in the right place at the right time.